the people who roasted me, hysterical, a lot of bald people. For a minute, when I walked in, seriously, I thought I was in a cancer ward, which, although cancer patients make me laugh more, so, what? Deal. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. The people who left, they're assholes. And, but you stuck it out for the long run, and I'm surprised that you guys weren't really all that mean. And that's about to change, because that's how I roll. So let me just mention the people that spoke about me. First of all, I appreciate you being here, but I'd rather skip to the really kind of mean stuff, if that's okay. So Brandon came all the way from LA, and Brandon is a man whose sex life consists of me saying Brandon and sex life in the same sentence. That's about as good as it gets for him. He teases me about being with someone younger, but actually he's romantically involved with someone younger too, and that's mainly because when you're born, your hand comes out last. So that would be younger. Matt, come up and explain these. Seriously though, if you touched Brandon's penis, dust would come out. It's weird. But don't worry, nobody's ever done it, so there's no proof. Hey, Brandon, are those your legs or parentheses? I'm just curious.
You're making fun of his malady.
Yes. He's making a lot of headway. He's trying to be a comic in LA. A lot of progress in his career. If by progress you mean learning to clean up the puke in the back of the limo you drive as your job. It's a roast. Chris, a man who never met a racist pun he didn't like. Follow him on the Facebooks and the Twitters too. I've known Chris and Misty a long time. You didn't speak, but I'm going to throw you one. No, not really. They're very in love, very passionate, and it translates into the bedroom, of course, because when they're making love, Misty yells Chris's name. And Chris does too. So, because
that's how I get off.
Thank you. I'm very touched that you made up a song. Made it up out of the clear blue, kind of like the information on your credit card applications. Just made it up. Thank you. Two inside. I don't care.
You're funny in your own rust.
I actually heard Chris singing a song not too long ago, and I said, dude, who sings that? And he said, Billy Joel, and I said, we should keep it that way. Thank you. Matt, who moved, I can't talk about him if he's gone. No, the other Matt. Oh, Matt. They actually call Matt, we distinguish between that Matt and the other Matt by calling bald Matt Dirty Matt. And the reason, he's quite a ladies' man. He's got muscles and he's got charisma and that kind of blank, homicidal, kind of white supremacist stare that the ladies find so attractive. He was always a fan of our improv group. He was the one, because there weren't a lot of fans, see. And I always thought he should be in our group, but science tells us that you can't have anything less funny than not funny, so it didn't really pan out. Matt has interesting taste in women. Whenever he goes on a date, he brings two things, a condom and a straitjacket. Interesting. Again, these are the jokes I kept, so just go along with it. Patty, my lovely sister, thanks for taking part tonight and for making us all seem that much funnier. I thought that was sweet. I love my sister, and trust me, a lot of people have. No, was that harsh? You're gonna like this one then. I love her, but she's had more sailors on her than the USS Kitty Hawk. It's an aircraft carrier, which makes it funnier. I actually appreciate Patty, because if she hadn't had 12 kids, Maria wouldn't have anyone to make play dates with. So and you're not quite off the hook yet. My sister's way of playing hard to get is telling a guy she doesn't take American Express. Thank you. See how funny you are when you have kidney stones, jerks. Where's my drink? People ask me why I drink so much Captain Morgan. I'm like, it goes down easy. But enough about Patty. So Jay Fenster, my hero, great set tonight. Jay loves his clubbing, his dancing. At least we think it's dancing. It's either dancing or somebody dropped a power line into a water puddle. Because Jay can't dance all that well, according to me. He was between jobs for a while. His career was up in the air more than Maria's legs. Thank you. What? People forget it's a roast. They're like, he's saying mean things. Jay's a big deal on Twitter, which is like having the biggest boobs at a gay pride parade. I'm so sorry to my gay friends for the earlier material. It was horrible. It was funny, but horrible. Jay, you and Brandon should get together. You have a lot in common. You both have a picture of your hand in your wallet, which I think is awesome. Your hand, whatever. I'm not gonna. Alan, thank you for speaking, so I can do a couple of Mormon jokes. I love me some Mormons. They're the only religion that makes Catholics seem sane. Alan works for a payday loan company. I think it's awesome how he can reconcile his religion with anally raping poor people every day. It didn't have to be anally raping, it was just any kind of raping of the poor. There's a chance that Alan won't taste every kind of food being served tonight. It's roughly the same odds that Jesus visited the United States. I guess it was just the Americas at the time, whatever. I'm glad you could be here tonight. I know you're busy, baptizing dead people, usually. But fingers crossed on the new job. I've heard that it's impossible to get in at Adobe. It's kind of like if a black wanted to get into heaven before 1978. What?
Our black friend.
He gets it. You guys showed up.
Matt Phillips, my hero, the MC, what a truly great friend to come and take part on his own birthday. Thanks for making fun of how I walk. I actually had a birth defect when I was born. It's called congenital pes planus, but good job making fun of somebody with a birth defect. It's awesome.
Yeah, you made fun of Brandon, bitch.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good point. Anyway, the joke was going to be, great job making fun of someone with a birth defect. Try some dead grandma jokes before you leave. It's awesome. Exactly, he's that mean. So Matt, people also don't know this, but Matt lost 100 pounds, maybe more, right? He lost 100 pounds. So he lost 100 pounds, which is like losing another person. The problem is that was the funny guy. Thank you. I'll be here for another probably 20 minutes. It's really awesome knowing Matt because he's so comfortable in his own skin, which is probably easier because he has a lot of extra. Yeah. What does that mean? It's good to lose weight. I think
Not your best.
there's probably another. Matt's a great friend, and he's very happy I found Maria. And by happy, I mean resentful, because the last time he was in a vagina that tight, he was being born.
Hey!
So,
That was today.
oh, hey, sorry, Val. I love you. I have something for you. Matt, come on. So I know this is kind of cheesy, but I got Matt a special thank you because you're here on your birthday, dude. and it means a lot to me.
Thank you.
All right, so you take that.
Thank you.
I won't make a big deal out of it. I love you, but it's substantial, right? It's heavy, and it's not a cheap.
Very
I love
nice.
you.
Thank you.
I know, it seemed like I was going to make a joke, but I didn't. I actually want you to have that. No, read the thing on there.
Thomas Friedley, annual meeting, MVLE, October 12th, 2004.
Yeah, my parents' neighbor died, and that was, you just go.
Maria's still in fucking high school.
Oh, that's a good point.
Middle school.
Oh, shit. Why don't we talk about Maria a little then? It seems like a good segue. Thanks for making tonight so special, my love. And you can tell it's special because both of her nipples are covered. It's a special, special night. She's a woman who, when she buys a car, never has once had to worry if it comes with airbag standard. Because her boobs are big. There might be more, so you gotta really stay up on this. Being in a relationship with someone younger has its challenges. Sometimes we don't have the same cultural references, and lots of times we disagree on how long her timeout should be. And she thought Rob Reiner got famous for being in Ocean's 11. I mean, that's weird.
Carl Reiner.
Who?
Carl Reiner.
Yeah, that's my... Where's my drink? But you know, some of those kind of cultural things you kind of expect from someone who got her degree on YouTube. So, what? But I love how she keeps me on top of all like the latest terms, you know, the pimpin' and the, whatever you call that, the for real, and stuff like that, adorbs. And so one time I asked her, like, what's a dirty Sanchez? And she said $100, which I thought was funny. One of the one of the tagline I used to use for my website was "Drink deeply from the dribble glass of life." I had to change it for Maria. Now it's "Drink deeply from the sippy cup of life." So it just see a sippy cup, little kids. That's what they drink from.
You have to laugh. Just laugh because he's the birthday boy.
Yeah, the birthday boy. What the hell? Maria said we could have a threesome on my birthday. Her, me, and my wallet. Because people say she's a gold digger. Sometimes I think it's a shame our ages are so different because a nymphomaniac is a terrible thing to waste. Because I'm older. What? Now you're getting all worried about Maria? Think about me. One of the great things about our relationship is Maria looks up to me, and fairly often, which...
It's a sexy joke.
Yeah, we know.
People say she's a gold digger, but I do not think that's a very nice thing to say because gold actually increases in value as time goes by. So, because see, a young woman as she gets older. But I love her a lot, and it took me a long time to find someone who loves me as much as I do, so I love you, my dear. So, thank you for staying around. I'm so sorry it's taken so long. It's been kind of like the Academy Awards, but without the attractive people. Except Marie. You know, for later, I gotta cover my bases. So, and thank you for the dog coming. That made my whole night. Not that, you know, you didn't. But the dog. No, it's so cool to have a dog here, but that's only because my sister didn't have time to put on makeup.
Don't quit while you're ahead. It's going great.
No.
It's going well.
Well,
It's not a great note.
no. There's a dog here, and of course, to Maria's family, it's called lunch.
Hey!
What? I want to include you. By the way, the Go Vegas dog is fixed. Alan. Not a bad idea. So anyway, drive safely. And don't get between Alan and the food. Or Maria and my penis. And all I can say, I was going to try and say something poignant, but I decided not to. But I can say that in life, you just want to find a job that doesn't suck, and a girlfriend who... I look forward to chatting with everybody. I'm sorry, I was trying to cover all the bases. But even more than looking forward to chatting with you, I look forward to meeting your daughters when Maria turns 24 and I have to upgrade. Trade up, I'm sorry. Not an upgrade, that would be insulting. So anyway, I ran out of stuff on the paper, so thank you. It just really, it means a lot that you would stick around. It means a lot that you'd be here tonight. And because turning 50 is possibly the worst, in all seriousness, the worst thing that can happen. So you're making it tolerable, and you're helping me not think about the fact that I'm another step closer to oblivion. So have a good night. Thanks for coming to my party. Thanks everybody. I love you.